Over the years, I've been talking to my family about Sadza and why I think it doesn't belong on a plate. And this might upset a few people, but it needs to be said. Could our daily Sadza actually be increasing our risk of dementia? I know that sounds dramatic because Sadza is the pride of so many African homes. It's part of who we are. But when we look at what's happening inside the body, the science gets a bit uncomfortable. And the truth is, refined maize meal, that white mealy meal we use for Sadza or to make Sadza, has one of the highest glycemic indexes ever recorded. In simple terms, it spikes your blood sugar fast. Researchers in Malawi tested stiff maize porridges, the type that the Sadzas, the ugalis, the fufu, and the results were shocking. The glycemic index, which is the measure of how fast your blood sugar rises after eating, was between 94 and 110. And that's higher than sugar itself. But the interesting bit, when they fermented that same porridge, the number dropped to about 65. Same food, same culture, just a different preparation method. And suddenly it was a lot gentler on the blood sugar. So why does that matter, you ask? Why does it matter? Because when your blood sugar keeps spiking, your body starts to resist insulin. And that's how type 2 diabetes develops. According to the Lancet Commission on Dementia, diabetes is a major risk factor for developing dementia later in life. So you can start to see the chain reaction. Refined Sadza raises blood sugar, which increases the risk of diabetes, and diabetes increases the risk of dementia. It's not about one meal or 1 week. It's about years and years of eating big portions of refined carbohydrates every day. But this isn't just theory. Across Africa, diabetes is rising faster than anywhere else in the world. The International Diabetes Federation estimates that 1 in 20 adults already has diabetes, and nearly 3/4 don't even know it. By 2050, that number is expected to rise by 142%. So think about it, a continent where our staple food is refined maize meal, and the fastest growing disease is one directly linked to blood sugar. It's not just a health concern anymore. It's a cultural and public health issue. A public health issue that connects directly to brain health. I'm not saying we should stop eating Sadza. Please hear me. I'm not saying that. That would be unrealistic and unnecessary. What I am saying is that maybe we should change how we prepare it. Fermenting maize meal before cooking can lower its glycemic impact. Mixing it with other grains like sorghum or millet can make it healthier. And what we eat with it matters too. Add beans or leafy greens or protein like beef or fish. That slows down the sugar spike. Even cooling and reheating the Sadza can reduce resistant starch. It's about balance and awareness, not blame. Our grandparents probably ate Sadza every day, but they also walked more. They worked physically and ate smaller portions. And the meal they used was less refined than what we use now. It's not tradition that's the problem, it's the modern version of it. So maybe the question we need to ask isn't, should we stop eating Sadza? It should be, can we make Sadza smarter? Can we protect our brains without abandoning our culture? Because if we truly value our traditions, then we should also want them to nourish us, not harm us. So here's the challenge. We keep the culture, but tweak the chemistry. Ferment it, mix the grains, add protein, add greens, And be mindful of portions. It's not about guilt, it's about knowledge and using that knowledge to protect our future health. If you found this thought provoking, share it. Let's start an honest conversation, about what we eat, how it affects our brains, and how we can keep our culture alive in a way that keeps us strong in our body and our minds. Be kind.